Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your mid-month reading for July. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with your energy, what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Okay, Leo Virgo, best message for Leo Virgo. Best message for Leo Virgo. Oh, look at that. Here it comes. 8 of Cups flying out. It's too big. There we go. 8 of Cups. Perfect timing with the moon up there to progress forward. So, wherever you're progressing to, you are on the perfect timing, on the perfect track to go do whatever it is you're doing. If you're getting ready to travel, you know, get ready to travel. So for those of you who want to know if it was a perfect time for you to travel, it is. Okay? So, let's see what's going on over here. So clarifying on the 8 of Cups, this is not only going to clarify on the 8 of Cups, but the entire reading. Pressing forward with power. Wow, beautiful Leo energy coming out. Well, that's, you know, hey, and do it with power and strength, confidence and courage, right? Knowing that you're in the knowing and in your own energy. That's a piece of your own energy. So yeah, you're in control of the situation. So yeah, definitely, if you guys want to travel, go ahead and travel. It looks beautiful, right? Let's go ahead and get to the situation. And whatever you're succeeding to, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Keep that confidence alive, and it looks like you already have the confidence and the courage to do so. Okay. Situations taking place in the present, recent, past, and near future. With authority. Yeah. Okay. And doing it with authority. Oh, yeah. Being in control. There's a lot of control here. So whatever it is that you're traveling towards, or whatever you want to succeed in, or whatever it is the perfect timing, and you are in control. In the recent past, you have the light over here. It feels like it was, you know, it's sunny days. So whether it was a week ago, 3 days ago, a month ago, take it how it resonates whenever you felt like it was the sunniest time, right? Like that's when I seen the light. Right, I seen the light. I had the intention. That's when I felt the vitality. That's when the sun was shining, and I felt happy, joyful, and everything is going the way I needed to go. And this is how you got here, right? But in the near future, you do have the deception and envy. My gosh, come on. You know, the same thing just happened to Leo. The Leo reading. The only difference is there was just like this karmic thing they had to get past. So if this one doesn't resonate with you, you can always go watch the Leo or the Virgo readings, your rising, moon, or Venus. But they kind of have the same thing. They had a karmic thing that they had to get through, but it's kind of weird. It's like it went beautiful, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, but the universe says, I need you to do this, or this is going to come in. And it's like, come on, give me a break. It's almost like we get thrown stars, and then I don't know, then we get coal. I don't know, you know, I get shiny diamonds, and then you throw me coal. Well, I want the diamond, not the coal, right? Because then that means with the coal I have to make my own shiny diamond out of it later. Such is life. Okay, so here we go, my friend, going straight into the past over here with the light. So showing that sunshine, the same card as the sun, and it's talking about the Knight of Wands. This could be an Aries, could be yourself, could be dealing with Sagittarius. That's an Aries card though. Could be another Leo, It just feels like yourself though. It just feels like, you know, I wasn't moving in a passionate direction. Everything passionate that I was going after, It was kind of dead, and I found the light, and I kind of moved into this happy spot. Getting away from something that didn't make, it wasn't a passionate path. It just feels like you moved away from it and, you know, really walked into some happiness or some bliss. Clarifying on the Knight of Wands. Could have been somebody not making you happy. There was a challenge. It was a challenge. So it feels like you got into the Sun after getting out of this challenge. So, and there's a Leo. So I'm going to say it's yourself. It doesn't mean that you weren't dealing with an Aries, right? Or this other person. It just means that I was on someplace I didn't want to be. It was challenging. I wanted to get out. I freed myself. Yeah, it was like you reflected upon what was going on, waiting for the perfect timing. There's that perfect timing to move on from the challenges to get into the happiness. Oh my gosh, and it moved fast, or you moved fast. That was like, I'm done. I'm out. See you later. Nonstop out of here. Okay. So you got the authority over here. It was almost like this is where you took the control. I think that in seriousness, you took control here, and then you ended up with the control over here. Because no matter what, you still have the power. Remember, the power is the most important piece of this whole reading, right? Because Spirit is saying you took a courageous move. You got powerful and moved out of this into the happiness, getting away from all these challenges, finding the happiness, finding the joy, moving on. And then you even took more control as the Emperor over here. It's the same as the Emperor card. You're saying, I am the Emperor. I'm moving into this more superior role for myself. Might have even got a better job, moved away from a really crappy job, and now you are like in management or something and feel like you are more in control. So feeling a lot better, more confident about a new job as well. So I'm going to throw that out there because I do see that. But however it is, it's really taking control of your life and knowing that you are the leader of yourself, not allowing anybody to say who you are, what you're going to do. You know, you're doing your thing, right? And this brings you out of the Five of Cups. That brings you away from anything that was against you, the challenges, any kind of hurts and pains. But this is also resourcefulness, and this is also showing that strong will, taking back the strong will. So, and through the resourcefulness, that's why I said maybe you got a better job where you are now in control. You are the boss. People see you as the boss, and it makes you feel better. Better pay, better everything, right? It does feel like you might still have, and you could definitely have been, like I said before, you could have been dealing with another fire sign. This one's saying Sagittarius. They could be licking their wounds. Because why are you licking your wounds? Come on, guys, think about this. Why would you be licking your wounds? You know, maybe from the past, it's like I got strong, you know, and I found my free will from not ever having to walk on a cane again. I mean, you're not going to put me in that situation, but I also feel like you have this other fire sign around you, and you might not be dealing with a fire sign, but let me just tell you, it feels like they're licking their wounds. They knew that you got strong. You moved away from them, and they're licking their wounds. That's it. Just keeping it there. They know that they were put in the back seat and that you're done. Yeah, see, it feels like they're it could be sad. Okay, I'm going to say Sagittarius. If you have a love relationship that ended and you were like done with it because there was no passion to this love relationship, just going there for a second, they're licking their wounds, and they're texting you. They're texting you and letting you, you know what I'm saying right now? It's kind of sorrowful. They might want to try to reconciliate this with you, trying to figure out what happened to you. Take it how it resonates. But I see some sad messages coming in. Some like trying to walk on a cane. You broke my heart. Because you're kind of strong, not even kind of strong. You're Leo Virgo. Okay, let's reiterate that. Because you're Leo Virgo and you're strong, you might see these messages as pitiful. Sorry. You know, I say this to Leo all the time too, because Leo is so strong. When there's weakness, Leo Virgo sees the same thing. You might see it kind of pitiful. You know, you could say like, can you grow some cojones over here? I'm just, hey, you know, I know my signs. I'm just going to tell you right now. I have a Leo Virgo friend, and I know for a fact if I wrote her pitiful like this, she'd say, grow some freaking cojones. Buckle up. Your shirt's unbuttoned. Why don't you button that up? And grow up. Right? Just saying. And that's the way I see it, is you're seeing them as a little pitiful. They're writing with self-pity. Yeah, you see it as immature, no self-growth, weak. There's that Aries again too, so it could be Aries. They're trying to write you to be hopeful. Now all of a sudden it's just kind of turning into them. It really is. It's like you've got all this power. You did what you're going to do. You're moving on beautiful. And all of a sudden it's just like Spirit's like, but listen here, I want you to know. This person is writing you. And if they haven't written you yet, it's because, okay, well, let's put it this way. If they haven't written you, they're writing messages and erasing them and not sending them through. Maybe they know that you'll think they're pitiful. Maybe they're, you know, but they're trying to get this hopeful output. Maybe they're trying to make a message that's more hopeful. Maybe they're like, if I write it just perfect, maybe I'll have a chance. I don't know. I have to erase it. So I'm thinking, if you're not getting these messages, 100, they're writing them, they're just erasing them, and they're not sending them. Because it shows action, meaning they've taken the action to write the message. It's not just thought. The thought is, we will have hope. The action is, I have done that. And then the action would be, but I erased it. I didn't send it. So it's not just a thought of them writing it. They're doing it. It's either coming in, or they have a little fear that you're not going to do it. Or maybe it's sitting in a draft, right? Never sent. Just sitting in a draft somehow. I don't know. Some email draft or something. I don't know. Your days are sunny. This is a Leo card coming out. This is saying your days are sunny. You have the vitality, the hope, and the strength over here with the sun. Now you have the Emperor, the Sun, and the power. If you're already so happy and you have the Sun over here where there was no passion, it could even be an old boss trying to write you back. But then maybe they just come to the conclusion, no, because, you know, they've got something better, they ain't coming back, right? Take it how it resonates. Could even be an old friend trying to reconcile with you. It feels like reconciliation no matter what, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Whether it's love, friend, old boss wanting you back because now they see how powerful you really are. You know, I think you should come work for me, buddy, you know. Okay, but then we have the deception and envy, and I'm actually seeing now where your deception and envy is coming from. It makes more sense now. And I see it exactly. And it's going to be, we're going to call this person, which one we have more of? Nothing. We're just going to call this your fire sign, your other fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It could just be their fiery passion that keeps them this way, right? We're just going to call it your fire sign over here. And I see where the deception is. They're going to try to get you back. You know, it's funny because we're talking about Sagittarius over here. It could be that fire manipulation going on. So your person could literally be a Sagittarius who wants to use some deception. manipulation, wearing a false mask to try to get you back. I don't know. I just see this. Look, got all this sadness. Oh my goodness. Ace of Swords. You're still doing good and you have the clarity. But see, look, I love this though, because it's showing that you have the clarity, that you almost have this feeling. I think it's like a feeling, you know, the Leo side of you is very intuitive. So I'm thinking you already have a feeling that this person, maybe you've heard it through the grapevine, or because you've already received the messages, now you're waiting. It almost feels like I have the clarity. I know what you're trying to do, but remember, I have all this self-growth. I'm powerful. I am in my own energy. I know who I am. I'm self-confident, and I know what you're doing. There is a knowing with this Ace of Swords. So I think for a lot of you, know they're going to come back. Either this gut feeling is kicking, or that message came through, and you're like, listen here. Yeah, because they're coming towards you. As you're progressing forward, here they come. Might even be dealing with a, could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. Pisces. Could be a Pisces as well. Could be a very jealous Scorpio. Scorpios are jealous. Maybe they see some jealousy. Who knows? Envy, jealousy, the same thing, right? Maybe they're envious, of you being an emperor. Envious that you got your stuff together without them. Take it how it resonates. But you are still the emperor. You're still standing strong. I do see them coming back. But you are not taking any kind of action towards them. You are not law and attracting any of this. You are just doing what you're doing. You don't see any type of action being taken towards them at all. With the Magician upside down. If anything, oh my gosh, right? Like no, and no. Because with you being the emperor, all you see with this other person, and this is them, all you see with them is disorder, right? Imbalance. You might see their insecurities. Well, see, because they kind of showed you they were weak, you know. Maybe they have the lack of what you are trying to be determined to do. You know, lack of skill of anything, right? I gave you a chance. You didn't want to do this. I'm not passionate about you anymore. Or you didn't show me any passion. Take it how it resonates. Maybe they just weren't passionate about life, period. And you were finding that to be a challenge because maybe you had a lot going on for you. You wanted to have other things and they lacked the passion to do anything in life. That could be a huge possibility for some of you, right? And maybe that's where the lack of is coming in. You're being generous to yourself. Yeah, and separating yourself from the situation and not, you're saying, I don't love and adore you. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is because you found the emperance within yourself. So not only do you feel like you're the emperor, you've also found the emperance within yourself. That's your, that's your earth coming in. So you got your fire and your earth. So definitely you are just this huge powerful person right now. So if they come back with this kind of envious, jealousy type of talk, doing whatever they're doing, it just looks like you're like, I'm walking away from that. I'm not going to allow that to be in my energy. That would be the best thing anyways, because the Empress is showing all this prosperity and nurturing that you're doing for yourself and being generous to yourself by taking the action and proceeding onto your dreams and doing things for yourself, because it feels like they were holding you back a lot, one way or another. And I think, and you know what? I know you know that. Right. Like I said, I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's a family member. It doesn't matter if it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whoever. It doesn't matter. A boss. It doesn't matter, right? Because the whole thing is, in the end, is that you are where you're supposed to be. Look at this beautiful, these two cards are and this power. I mean, look at the major arcanas in this reading. These, the Emperor, the power, the light, which is the sun. What do you. So, see what the angels have to say. Yep, let it go. Keep flowing where you need to flow. Meditation brings answers, a lot of recovery. A lot of recovery for what? Getting back into your power, recovering from maybe the things that you lost. Maybe you even felt like you lost a couple of months, a year being with this person because they never were where you wanted to be. Maybe you put things off to move to where you wanted to go within your own goal. So maybe it just feels like, I have to recover my life because, I wanted to go to, let's just an example, right? Maybe I wanted to go to school and become a nurse or work with dental. And you held me back from that. You told me that wasn't good for me or blah, 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 blah. And now I have to go, maybe a year later or however. And so I'm going to recover what I lost. Right? So you feel like, it does feel to me like Leo Virgo, like you do feel like this is some kind of recovery. Maybe it's recovering just your power, taking back your own strength. Maybe you allowed this person too long to kind of take the reins, right? Thinking they were going to do something and then they never did nothing really, right? So you feel like you have some kind of recovery over here. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.